day turns tonight, we welcome you to Portland, Oregon for a non-conference matchup between the Multnomah University Lions and the hometown Portland Pilots. Welcome onto the bluff and inside the Child Center for some exciting basketball action between these two teams. I'm Brian Slank, joined by former Gonzaga Bulldog Jennifer Mountain, and we're thrilled to have you with us tonight. Well, the Pilot faithful, they were thrilled with what they saw on national TV over Thanksgiving weekend, but there's still a lot of work to be done. And so, Jennifer, what are you expecting between these two teams tonight?
Well, really important game to bounce back from that tournament. Yes, the level of play, I think everybody in the country saw that Portland is at a different level right now. But this team right here plays a little bit different style, and they've got to do a good job of guarding the three-point line. And this is a must-win, and not just a small margin here. It needs to be a big win tonight.
Talking about a different style of play, Multnomah loves to go fast and put up a ton of shots, and they're going to be led by their big man, Tyrese Taylor.
Yeah, all-conference player from last year. He's averaging 16.5 points a game, 12.2 rebounds. He's a big inside presence. This is a team that really shoots the three, but he's a guy that's inside that cleans up. He's versatile. He's got a strong body, likes to bang on the block, and he's got to be a scoring presence tonight for them to have a chance.
Well, Multnomah can make this one close. We've seen it a couple years ago inside this very building. How do they pull out the victory tonight?
They got to limit their turnovers, make sure they don't give up easy baskets. They need to shoot the ball well from three. We talked about their ability to let it fly, and then they have to handle the pace, and then they have to guard the three-point line of Portland's perimeter shooting, and then rebounding is going to be a big factor.
The nation saw what Portland could do this past week, and it's Olden Applewhite, who's sort of made a name for himself now after a strong showing at the PKI.
Yeah, he really has done a great job of adapting to the system. He brings athleticism, he can slash, he can get to the rim, he has the ability to score inside and out, a tenacious defender, and a guard who likes to mix it up. He's a lefty, which I love, and he really does a great job of scoring inside and out and made some big plays over the weekend.
All right, there's been some added pressure now with how this Pilots team plays. What are the keys for the victory tonight?
Well, number one, they got to guard the three-point line. They're going to let it fly. Keep the momentum from last week. Keep it going. They got to handle praise and keep the level of play high, and then rebounding on both ends of the floor will be a huge key.
The Lions look to knock Portland off their game while the Pilots try to keep momentum from the PKI. We've got lineups and tip when we return. Welcome back to the city of Portland, Oregon. Brian Slank and Jennifer Mountain with your calls. We are getting the starting lineups announced inside the Child Center for Multnomah versus Portland tonight. And let's get you those starters on the court today. Multnomah's going to be wearing their yellow uniforms. Multnomah in cursive in green across the chest. Portland in white with Portland in purple across the chest. Starters for Multnomah: Charles Jones, Zach Richardson, Neelan Block, Dante Sophia, then our player to watch, Tyrese Taylor. For the Portland Pilots, Tyler Robertson, Jack Perry, Moses Wood, Christian Schoen, and then Joey St. Pierre getting the start. Today's referees: Sean Lehigh, Sir Alan Connor, and Eric Boyce. Opening tip won by the Pilots. Mo Wood setting up the offense.
I think the first 3 minutes here of this ball game really crucial of just Portland setting the tone.
St. Pierre trapped down low using his left hand. And Strong rebounded by Multnomah.
Portland in a man-to-man half court.
Jones with it. Double transfer, started at the University of Utah, then was at Portland State most recently before finding himself at Multnomah. Foul called on Christian Schoen, and that'll be his first, team's first.
Yeah, unfortunate right there, just didn't move his feet. But right now you can see Portland kind of switching in the guard spot. Try to take away any type of three opportunity.
Taylor puts up the three, front iron, rebounded by Moses Wood. Robertson steps into the three in transition, off iron, offensive rebound. Wood, putback doesn't go, the tip by Schoen does.
And that's what Christian does. He can explode and get off the ground so quickly. Just a nice, smart little tip in right there. Nice take.
Charlie Jones over the Pilots right there.
We want to keep the ball handler out of the middle of the zone there. Key area.
Jones, a local product from Portland, Oregon, with the David Douglas High School.
Mount Hood Conference.
Yep. Schoen with the three. Halfway down and out. St. Pierre going for the loose ball, and it's rebounded by Taylor.
Well, you can see Portland not really attacking the offensive glass, except for St. Pierre trying to get back in transition so they don't give up threes.
Richardson, the three doesn't go, rebounded by Robertson. And I imagine we're going to see a lot of quick threes like that from Multnomah. If they find any opening, they're going to put it up. As a foul called, it's going to be on Charlie Jones, his first.
Well, they average 10.5 makes a game, which is a lot. And certainly shoot it at a high clip. And a team, if you got a team that gets rolling from the three-point line, things can be really dangerous real quick.
Vasily Vucinic checks in. St. Pierre heads to the bench after a couple of minutes on the floor. Robertson, big size advantage right there on the block, and he gets the best of Richardson.
Just super smart, knew he had the advantage down low and just took him to a nice little jump hook with the left.
Block with it now. Gives it up to Richardson. Block thought about shooting it from the pilot wheel. Short corner shot for Taylor, no good.
Portland doing a nice job on the defensive board so far. One and done opportunities. And that's what you'd like to see if you're Portland for sure.
Perry squares up for the three, no good.
A lot of just in and outs right now. Yeah. Good looks.
Jones got Perry on the floor, gives it up to Richardson.
Good recovery though by Perry.
Jones gives it up to Taylor. Vucinic on defense. Taylor backing him down. Fade away. Good.
That's a tough shot right there. Little step back. Almost like a step back runner in a way. Hard to defend.
Taylor averaging just over 18 points and nearly 10 rebounds a game for the Lions so far. And we've got a foul on Portland. I believe it's on Jack Perry. That'll be his first, team second. Couldn't quite see on that replay.
Couldn't see that.
Block pulls up from the elbow and gets it over his man, and the Lions have a 2-point lead early on. Perry comes off the screen, gives it up to Robertson on the far side. Vucinic in the paint, backs down Taylor, had it poked away. Wood was right there. Schoen with the rebound, trying to find an outlet, finds Robertson.
Christian doing a great job on the O glass. Getting second and third opportunities, which right now Portland on their first attempt is not shooting at a high percentage but at all, and just a good job of recognizing and crashing the boards.
Foul called on Nealon Block, that'll be his first. Schoen stands at 6'8", and we've talked about trying to get some height on the block for Portland. Now he's known for his three-point shooting, but he can certainly get into the paint and do some damage for you, as we've seen on a couple of offensive rebounds.
Nice move.
Vucinic with the jam.
I'll tell you, he's really starting to play with some confidence and doing some different things. Helps that you're healthy, you know. But that's a nice spin move and a great finish.
And that'll send us to break. 6-all right now between these two teams. Vucinic showing some muscle right there with the jam. Welcome back to the City of Roses. We're on the bluff here on the University of Portland campus. Portland Pilots and the Multnomah Lions facing off. 6-all early on in this first half. Brian Slyke and Jennifer Mountain with your call.
And all 6 points for the Pilots have been in the paint thus far.
Have not shot it all that well, though. 3 of 9 from the field overall. Like you just said, all 6 of their points have come in the paint. Block pass across the court. The Lions had an opening, but didn't take a shot.
Yeah, good recovery by Applewhite to get out on that closeout.
Taylor stepped back to take the 3. It was no good. Applewhite feeds to Perry up ahead. Vucinic backing down Taylor underneath the basket, though. He's in trouble and finds his way for the basket.
Again, nice pivot inside, didn't panic. Nice little reverse coming back to the same side.
Now he's got the task of going up against Taylor, and a charge called.
Well, I like what I see with Vucinic so far tonight. Very aggressive on the offensive end, smart defensive play right there, just took it in the chest. Just smart. You know, especially for a guy that's had a rib injury in the past.
And he needed all 20 extra of those pounds that he put on this past summer. Applewhite tries to find Vucinic on the ground. Ball still live. Robertson tips it out, and we've got a foul called.
Good hustle, good job of just staying with the play.
It's going to be on block. That'll be his second personal.
His second personal, 4th team foul on the Lions. Ball's out of bounds to the Pilots.
Juanze Gorosito also in the game now for Portland. He's an exciting young player. Just a freshman, and Jen, you and I have talked about it multiple times. He is exciting to watch. He's got great energy on the floor, and he's a lights-out shooter.
He really is going to have a great career here. And very exciting to watch. No fear, which I love to see as an incoming freshman.
Applewhite hits the 3 from the corner to give Portland a 5-point lead.
Well, we talked about him in the open. He's really done a nice job adjusting and getting himself involved offensively.
Jones with that triple ends a 7-0 run over the last minute 15 for the Pilots, and some miscommunication between Gorosito and Robertson leads to a turnover. Just some
They're
confusion
they're
right there.
Still discussing it.
Yeah. I think Wanzi thought he did the right thing, and Robertson fixing him on that one. Sophia gives it up to Jones. Jones trying to break down Robertson.
Good defense.
And Gorosito saving it from going out of bounds, finds Applewhite.
Good heads-up play by Gorosito.
Kick ball by Sophia. Stay with the Pilots, 20 on the shot clock. And Duca checks in, Robertson to the bench. Taylor Peppinger checks in, the senior from Salt Lake City, Utah for Multnomah.
Robertson going out to get a quick blow. Played a lot of minutes this last 4 days, and WCC Player of the Week honors.
And well deserving. He was averaging almost 15 points per game during the PKI. Taylor pulls up over Vucinic, and that ties us up at 11.
Well, this Multnomah team can really score the basketball. We're going to have to defend. Portland's going to have to defend. They're going to get opportunities offensively. It's going to be getting stops.
Now, we saw Applewhite do that quite a few times during the PKI, and that one just didn't fall, but Vucinic there to clean it up.
Again, just a great job of following the play and good offensive board.
Block pulls up over Applewhite, and Duca the rebound.
Portland right now with 5 offensive boards in the first half.
Wood driving in the paint, floater over the defender, rattles out. Offensive rebound, there's another one for you, Jen.
It's right now just like in and out. Their shots are right there, just struggling to finish.
And Duca with some space, can't get it to go, but it's the man, Vucinic.
Well, he's having himself a half so far.
Yes, he is. He already has 8 points now. And a 3 from Peppinger, who just came into the game.
Well, this is a team that's going to kind of leak out and get going right from the board. Got to get back and transition D.
Finds Applewhite over to Gorosito in the corner. Quick dribble on the floor. Cross-court pass to Moses Wood into the corner. Can't get it to go.
Another good look.
Richardson.
Gorosito, nice job of finding Moses Wood.
And Richardson will head to the line. A foul on Wanze Gorosito, his first.
And that's going to be a foul on the three-point shot, so they're going to get 3 free throws out of that.
Yep, when we come back, 3 free throws for Zach Richardson. It's 15-14. The Pilots hold a slim 1-point lead here in the first half. We'll be back on the WCC Network. Vasily Vucinic having himself a first half right now. He's got 8 points, and he's a big reason why the Pilots have 11 second chance points, because he's been getting to work on the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, 7 offensive boards as a group so far in the half. And, you know, they're only shooting 14% from the three-point line, which is a team that normally shoots 39%. Again, just kind of in and out. They've had decent looks. I don't think they've forced anything, just haven't hit shots.
Richardson will make that free throw. You know, we've talked about Moses Wood coming from NBA lineage with his father from the NBA, but Zach Richardson himself, his father, Clint, was drafted by the 76ers out of Seattle U. Second-round draft pick, and actually was an NBA champ in 1983 with those 76ers. So some more championship lineage coming down here on the court.
Got some good genes right there.
Yes, we do. Wyatt Lowell checks in for the Pilots.
Good show on that staggered screen.
Vucinic fighting for spot down in the paint. He's being denied by Quentin Jones right now. Back to Vucinic, goes up strong in the finish. So he went up against Wallace Ungwaluk.
Well, smart possession by Portland. Haven't hit from the perimeter, and right there, they worked that ball because they had a size advantage inside, and Vucinic's done a great job with 10 points in the half. Can't leave him open.
Jones steps right into that three and knocks it down. He's another one of those Division I transfers. Was at Tiffin, then he went to North Carolina A&T, and then his last stop was at LSU Shreveport. Lowell drives past his man Greer, gives it up to Applewhite for the three. Can't knock it down, and another offensive board. No, can't be saved by Vucinic.
Yeah, he lost it a little bit on that handle.
Deep three taken by Peppinger, doesn't go. It'll be one and done for the Lions.
Nice.
Great feed to Nduka from Applewhite.
Great transition bucket, good vision, and a great finish by Nduka.
Been very impressed with Applewhite and his short time on the bluff and his production, not just scoring-wise, but his court vision as well.
I mean, you take the first 3 games of the season to now, and he's a completely different player. Again, learning the system, knowing your role, kind of, you know, fitting into the different combinations on the floor, and just his athleticism, you know, with Chris Austin out, he brings that dynamic guard that can kind of create off the bounce, can score inside out. He's done a great job.
St. Pierre checks back in. Now, this is a lineup we don't see together very often. You've got St. Pierre, Lowell, and Nduka out on the floor. Those are 3 guys that are usually going to be your bigs, and then you've got Applewhite and Gorosito on the floor.
Yeah, and you know, Wyatt really has more of a perimeter game, even for a big guy, so it's kind of nice to be able to go big.
And the feed to St. Pierre, he couldn't track it over his shoulder.
That ball's got to be swung and entered from the wing spot.
I was going to say, it seemed a bit forced on that pass.
Just a really hard angle.
Block, dribbles it off of his foot, stays with it, going up against Gorosito. Ungwaluk with it. Deep three from Ungwaluk. Off the mark, rebound Nduka. The Lions currently with a 1-point lead over Portland.
Well, Portland, you know, I mentioned it earlier, defensively, rebounding, they haven't given up an offensive board as of yet.
Gorosito fighting for it, and Ungwaluk saves it for the Lions.
Good hustle.
Long lead pass up to Jones, finds Peppinger.
Well, they're not afraid to advance the ball, that's for darn sure.
And we knew that going in. They wanted to move fast and quickly up the court and get a lot of shots up. Jones never had a clean look at the basket right there. Foul called on the floor. I think that'll be on block. If it is, that's his 3rd. It is. Block with 2 points so far, 2 assists, and now 3 personal fouls in 11 minutes of work, so he'll probably be subbed out. He was subbed out. Christian Schoen and Tyler Robertson back on the floor, along with Moses Wood, Gorosito, Applewhite, and St. Pierre to the bench.
This is a pretty long lineup as well.
Yeah, this lineup, you're going to get a lot of length to it.
A lot of guys that can really shoot it, too.
Wood has it on the far wing. Robertson pops up, top of the key, trying to feed it in Duca. He's double teamed underneath the basket. And a turnover right into the hands of Greer.
Got himself caught in the air a little bit.
Jones by Robertson, and a foul is called. I think it's on Wyatt Lowell. It is. That'll be his first. And the 5th team foul. So both teams have not scored in over 2 minutes. Multnomah hasn't scored in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and that could change with this free throw from Charlie Jones. Knocks it down. Jones now has 6 points. Tyrese Taylor back into the lineup for Quentin Jones.
Well, Portland really struggling from the three-point line. They have made the adjustment, really looking to go inside, which is smart, but they've got to start knocking down some outside perimeter shots just to kind of open it up again.
Pilots currently trailing by 3. Wyatt Lowell squares up to the basket, knocks down the 3. And that's what was exciting about him and getting him onto the bluff is his shooting ability, even as a big, to step out and hit that shot. 1 and done for the Lions.
Well, great advantage if your big guy can step out and hit threes, so.
Wood dishes out to Robertson, into the corner, rattles it home. There you go, back-to-back threes after starting out 1 for 9. And now the Pilots have a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and, you know, we talk about the fact that Multnomah can really shoot the 3. Well, Portland's really got some guys that can pull the trigger from the three-point line, and when they're shooting the ball well, they're really good.
Jones with 5 on the shot clock.
Oh.
And he baited Sholin into the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Sholin's 2nd personal. And the 6th team foul. So when we come back, we've got free throws on deck. 7:22 left in the first half. A slim 3-point lead currently for the Portland Pilots on their home court on the WCC Network. Welcome back inside the Child Center. Just before the break, the Pilots were on a 6-0 run over the last minute to retake a 3-point lead, but a foul for the last whistle puts Charlie Jones on the line for 2. Jack Perry checks back in as Christian Sholin picked up his 2nd foul. And Jen, I was just looking down to some of the stats right now. Multnomah's doing a great job of taking care of the basketball. Only 1 turnover for the Lions in this first half.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the only stat in the whole sheet here is they just don't have any offensive glass. Solid performance offensively. And again, Portland just has to make some adjustments and get some stops.
Wyatt Lowell got some separation from Greer and knocks down his second triple.
Portland's getting great contribution from the bench, and I think that's their 21st point from the bench. You'd love to see that depth.
Yeah, absolutely. No field goals in almost 4 minutes for Multnomah. Cross-court pass to Jones. Into Taylor. Touch shot over Vucinic falls. And that's their first basket in 4 minutes exactly.
Yeah, just let him get too deep.
Robertson tried to answer with a 3. Moses Wood skied for that rebound, and he gets fouled. That's going to be on Tyrese Taylor. That'll be his first. Correction, his second.
9th offensive board for the Portland Pilots so far this evening, and doing a nice job both ends of the floor on the boards.
Vucinic gives it up to Lowell. Into Robertson, who gets fouled. He'll head to the line.
Great pass inside, led him to the basket. Easy finish for Robertson right there.
Jones picks up his second. That is the 7th team foul.
Tyler Robertson at the line is shooting 1.
To Robertson, who just a couple weeks ago set the free throw attempts and makes record at UP, went 22 of 24 against Portland State. Knocks down that free throw right there.
First free throw of the night for the Pilots.
Yeah. I'd like to see them be a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Not that they haven't been getting the offensive boards and everything else like that. Jones trying to work himself open. Robertson being a pest. 10 on the shot clock. Got the mismatch he wants. Vucinic against Jones. Now it's Taylor on Robertson. Fade away. Got it to go.
That's a tough shot to defend. Turnaround, jumper fading away. That's just a great play.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you can do anything really to stop that. It was well executed by Taylor. Vucinic on the block now. Using his left hand, gets it to go. And he's perfect from the floor right now. He's got 12 points, 6 for 6 from the field with 4 rebounds and an assist. All that in under 10 minutes.
And that shot right there was deep. That was at the 10-foot line of the volleyball court.
Robertson to Lowell, trying to get his 3rd triple, knocks it down.
Well, when you're feeling it, feed the hot hand right here. And he has done a nice job of just creating space and pulling the trigger. Nice find by Robertson.
Portland started 1 for 9 from behind the arc. Since then, they're 4 for 5.
3 of their last 3 field goals.
Jones over Vucinic, doesn't go, catches all iron, rebound by Wood. Oh, I thought that was going to be a turnover right there. Didn't see Tyler Robertson near that corner. Perry trying to save it, somehow finds Wood.
Good catch.
Coach Leggs is frustrated right now.
I'm not sure what he wanted, but.
And Vucinic just lost the handle on it. Pilots with an 8-point lead. Jones in the paint, and we've got to travel.
Yeah, he's talking to Vucinic about just 2-minute dribbles, just turn and go score. He's had success with it all night. Keep going with what's working, right? Oh, a little miscommunication. Oh, he's gonna want that one back. Not too many opportunities when nobody's guarding you.
Right. Taylor, the big man, using some touch right there with the right hand.
He's got a nice game.
Yes, he does. He's got 10 points.
I mean, right now, Portland has not had an answer to him.
Wyatt Lowell is heating up now. He's got 11 points. Kick ball from Tyler Robertson. And that's going to bring us to our media break. 3:47 left to go, and the Pilots showing some life from behind the arc, getting some separation. It's 38-30, almost to halftime on the WCC Network. There's a look at the man who's revived a little bit of this basketball program over the last 2 seasons. Shante Leggins has done a great job of just getting everybody back on the same page, it seems like, on the Bluff, at least on the basketball-wise.
Oh, yes, the feel of this program is completely different.
7 on the shot clock.
The type of guy, how hard they play, the energy, just the energy that Legs brings, the staff brings. A lot of passion.
Down to Taylor on the block, going up against St. Pierre. And the big body prevents the basket right there.
Good job of St. Pierre just staying down, not trying to block the shot, making him contest with a hard body there in front of him. You know, that media timeout, we're looking at the stats, and 28 points right now for Portland from the bench, and not too often do you see Wood and Sholin with just 2 points between the two of them.
St. Pierre gets the basket right there. You make a great point. Even the starters only have 10 points. You're getting all your production right now from your bench.
And you got to love that, you know, if you're Coach Legs, just the depth. He thought about it.
He's had the hot hand. He's got 11 points right now. St. Pierre backing down. Taylor skips it out to Wood. Jones cuts him off. 10 on the shot clock for Portland. Moses Wood goes off front iron. It's going to be a long rebound for Lowell. Inside to St. Pierre. Underneath the basket using his right hand.
He had the left just going straight to the rim. Just needs to take that up.
Lions haven't scored in almost 2 minutes.
And this is a team that scores 90 points a game.
Pilots have them at 30 currently. Taylor stepped through the double team. He gets fouled. And the foul is going to be on Joey St. Pierre. That'll be his first and the team's 7th. Taylor will go to the line.
I've been impressed with his game. I mean, he can, nice little fadeaway jumper, step throughs. I mean, strong body, mid-range game. Obviously can score on the block.
Nearly a 60% free throw shooter, missing it right there. Yeah, he's got 10 points, 4 rebounds, and he's got some nice qualities to him, and I think he'll do some great things for Multnomah this season.
Absolutely.
And Duca and Applewhite on the floor. St. Pierre and Lowell will get a break. Second free throw goes for Taylor. $1:38 left in the half. 9-point lead for Portland. Quentin Jones checks in for the Lions. Tyrese Taylor will get a breather at the moment. Robertson gonna take it himself, he gets fouled. I think that'll be on Jones. It is, that'll be his first personal, and putting Robertson on the line. Here's another look at it.
Just a nice take. They had a staggered screen going off the other way. Defense was so concerned with the shooter coming up top that he had the lane to the rim. Really nice read.
Rare miss from Robertson right there. Shooting 88.1% from the free throw line. The All-WCC second team member last season. I mean, he's sort of an enigma because of how he plays the game. He's a guard, but he can play big down low on the block and battle some of your bigs. He can sort of just Mr. Do-It-All for Portland. Anything that Legs asks him to do, he'll do it, as Jones knocks down the triple.
He really, his versatility is amazing. And, you know, we have the opportunity to talk to a lot of opposing coaches, and every single one of them talks about how hard it is to guard him.
Gorosito gave it up to Applewhite, cross court to Robertson. Now it's an opening for Gorosito. You do not want to leave him with that much space, because normally he knocks that down.
No, and that's a great extra pass right there.
Guerrero losing his footing. No foul called on Nduka. It's Gorosito with the rebound. Lead pass up to Applewhite.
Ooh.
Stays in bounds. And a timeout called by Portland with 30.3 seconds left in the half. I think Coach Lakes just wanted to slow things down right there, Jen.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that they, you know, are smart here. You don't want to give up a quick one or shoot the ball quick in this half court opportunity. Use the clock a little bit so that it's, you know, they got 12 seconds left to go in the half. They have to go fast. You know, or get an offensive board possibly if they on a miss and run the clock out here. But 7-point game going into halftime, they've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, Portland leading in that rebounding category. They're up 14. In fact, Multnomah finally just got their first offensive rebound in their last couple of possessions. Portland with 9 offensive rebounds. Multnomah with 11 total rebounds so far on the day.
Yeah, they've done a great job on the boards. 25-11.
Come out of the timeout, it'll be Applewhite, Robertson, Gorosito, and Duca and Wood back out on the floor. Peppinger, Richardson, Jones.
And Multnomah switched to a zone.
And Gorosito can't knock down the wing three. Timeout called by Multnomah with 19.8 seconds left in the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Ungwiluk will check in.
Well, there's a great teaching moment right here. I mean, right off the bat, Coach Legs says, what are you doing? You know, it's really, I mean, you're going to get that shot versus a zone. Move the ball, use the clock a little bit so that you don't give them 20 seconds on the offensive end going the other way. You know, he'll learn that a little bit as time goes by. And I mean, it's not a bad look, but it's just the time of when he's taking that shot. He's going to get that shot versus the zone on a ball reversal, skip pass.
Yeah, you probably could have worked that clock for another 10 seconds
Absolutely.
before putting up that shot.
Now you allow them to get the last shot of the half here.
Well, this game much closer than many anticipated. It's only a 7-point lead right now for Portland as we close in on halftime. 12 seconds away. Jones against Applewhite. Gets a burst of speed by him, can't finish. Ball's loose and out of bounds with 4.8. It'll be Portland basketball.
Great little in and out move to the rim.
We'll get full court pressure right now by the Lions. Wood trying to get past Jones, puts it up, can't get it off the glass, and then Duca was there, but he can't finish. So a 7-point lead for the Pilots as we head into half. Any brief thoughts before we head off to break?
Well, I thought the second part of that half, they picked up their defensive pressure a little bit, caused some issues for Multnomah, but you know, they've got to get a little bit better offensive possessions, doing a great job on the O boards, but just got that, get that first good look. And I think they've done a nice job going inside.
Well, we head to halftime inside the Child Center, 41-34, 7-point lead for the Pilots over the Lions. We'll be back talking stats and first half when we return. Welcome back to Portland, Oregon. Halftime between Multnomah University and the University of Portland. It's a 7-point lead currently for the Pilots. It's Brian Slyke and Jennifer Mountain with your call. All right, Jen, sort of an up and down first half for the Portland Pilots. Multnomah has a lot to hang their head on right now because they played a pretty good first half against the Pilots. What were your thoughts through the first 20 minutes between these two teams?
Well, really a clean first half, only 7 turnovers combined by both squads, but really it comes down to shot selection, shot percentage. I mean, right now, you know, Portland's shooting 28% from the three-point line. They've done a great job of going inside, so I would anticipate them going right back to the big guys. You know, 28 points from the bench, which is huge for them. And, you know, when you're having Moses Wood and Christian Sholin, really 2 points between the two of them in the first half, you're up by 7, you're probably in good shape.
Yeah, one of the reasons why you've got 28 points off the bench is Vasilij Vucinic, who's got 12 points right now. He's a perfect 6 for 6 from the floor, and the big man's just done some nice things on the block against a very good opponent in Tyrese Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big body and a guy that's really skilled. So I've been really impressed with Vucinic. No hesitation whatsoever, which in the past I've kind of seen him, you know, a little bit hesitant offensively, but spin move, offensive glass, putbacks, and that's exactly what Portland's going to need from the big guys coming, you know, in the next few weeks.
And another noticeable man was a man who just passed out right there, too. Vucinic is Wyatt Wool. He's got 11 points, and he's shown out tonight as well as another big body. And you mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, it's 2 points between Sholin and Wood in that first half. They were combined 1 for 10 from the field. And so you're getting contributions from everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Christian in foul trouble in this first half, but, you know, Moses just kind of struggled to get going offensively. But I thought Lowell came in, you know, a guy that hasn't had a ton of minutes. He's come in here and there, but we all know from what we've heard and talked about in the last 6 games that a guy that can really shoot it, and obviously is, you know, pulling the defense inside presence, pulling the defense to the perimeter. They can't guard him. So nice job of recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage of it.
Let's take a look at some of those stats through the first half. Now, the Pilots, they ended that first half 0 for 5 from the field in the final 3 minutes, but they're still shooting, you know, just below 45%. And the other thing to look at, that three-point just field goals in general. They started 1 for 9, and then they went 4 for 9 to end that half. Rebounding a big one for the Pilots, especially on the offensive end. And then you love to see that they share that ball around. 12 assists on 17 made field goals for the Pilots.
Well, very unselfish club. I mean, we've talked about that. I mean, making the extra pass, getting people involved. They do a nice job of sharing the basketball. Now, I would anticipate them, again, going right back inside to open up the perimeter for the shooters and maybe getting some easier looks.
And this is why you want to go back inside. You look at the points in the paint. 22 points in the paint for Portland in that first half. Only 8 for the Lions. And then you get your second chance points as well. A lot of those came from Vooch down on that block, getting those offensive rebounds. But you're seeing a lot of things that normally the Pilots, I wouldn't say struggle with, but they're not really known for it.
Right, and you know, his 4 offensive boards right from the get-go in that first half. 12 points, and like I said, just aggressive to the rim, and largest lead of the game was 10, and you know, it didn't really feel like a 10-point game at any point. And you know, again, the first few minutes here are really important to not allow Multnomah to get back into this game. They want to extend this going into that second half of the second half.
Yeah. The other thing to think about, though, only 3 free throw attempts in that first half by the Portland Pilots. They average 18 per game. And so when you get your presence inside, you might find yourself at the free throw line a bit more as well, Jennifer. So we'll see how this second half plays out between these two. Block will inbound the ball. He's one of the Lions with 3 fouls. Something to keep an eye on going forward.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Portland, you go right at him, try to pick up a 4th.
Richardson off balance with the 3.
Didn't need a lot of room there.
No, he did
right
not.
Off that with the handoff.
You know, you think about how well Portland played over this past weekend at the PKI, and then, you know, they're playing against Multnomah, clearly not a team like North Carolina or Villanova or Michigan State, and the Lions are hanging around. Not exactly what you'd want to see out of the Pilots from this caliber of an opponent.
Well, a different squad, though. The style of play, you know, is causing a little bit of an issue, and the fact they can really shoot the basketball. And right from the get-go, they're going right at Portland, and it's a 4-point game. You want to make them put it on the ground like they did there, but really, offensively, I think Portland has struggled to get into a flow, little miscommunication here and there, and guys just not shooting the ball very well.
Pierre picks up his dribble, tries to go cross court, goes out of bounds, looking for Robertson. It was last touched by Jones. We'll stay with the Pilots, 15 on the shot clock.
And I think St. Pierre's got to go up with that right there. Make a move, get to the middle, a little jump hook, and go right at him.
Quiet first half from Moses Wood, 0 points, 0 for 8 from the floor. Very uncharacteristic of him. Robertson, turnaround, fade away, off the glass, no good.
Well, he had that mismatch in the first half and had success with it.
Jones out to Richardson, the gather steps, and the shot is short.
Yeah, Portland lucky right there. That was a pretty open opportunity.
Richardson with 6 points. It's Wood dribbles down near the baseline. Wants some space. Going up against block. Cross court to Sholin. Off the mark. It'll be one and done for the Pilots.
Yeah, just really short on the jump shot tonight.
St. Pierre's got Taylor stuck underneath the basket. It leads to a turnover.
Good defense.
Good no pass from Sholin right there. It looked like Sophia was baiting it. Wood puts it up from the elbow, and he gets fouled. They'll head to the free throw line. Sophia can't believe he just got called for that.
Well, you can see Wood really trying to get himself going offensively, and if you're not shooting it well from the from the perimeter, getting yourself to the line, doing something different. That was very smart.
Wood shot nearly 83% from the free throw line last season. Makes the free throw right there, and that's his first point of the night. 1 point, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists so far. As Vucinic comes back on for St. Pierre. And I'm noticing that Jack Perry and Tyler Robertson both all the way on the other side of the court during that free throw because of how Multnomah likes to move quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they'll advance that ball off the rebound, three-quarter court pass without a hesitation.
Taylor pulls up over Vucinic. It's long. Robertson attacking the hoop, and he'll head to the line for a three-point play. He's got 11.
Great recognition of the open lane and a great take. You can kind of see him just hesitate. Good crossover. Vucinic, nice job of just kind of a little bit of a screen there on that shot.
Robertson with a cool 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Vucinic just doing a great job on both ends of the floor.
Taylor gives it up to Block. Thought about taking the shot over Perry. Now he pulls up, fading away, and a rebound for Robertson. Wood steps into the three, and it's short. His shooting woes continue.
Yeah, again, just a little short on the jump shot from the perimeter.
And Block stepped on the sideline. It'll be a turnover. Applewhite will check in, and Wood will head to the bench. Well, Wood, he may only have 2 points, but he's still getting his rebounds. He's got 7 boards to go along with 2 assists. Vucinic underneath the basket, lost the handle for a second, and misses his first shot. It's a rebound for Taylor. Jones through the paint, almost sticks it, pops right out.
Good job of blocking out on that weak side.
Sholin working on the block. Gets the best of Sophia right there, and the bunny falls.
Again, smart. Both Wood and Sholin have struggled from the perimeter. Go post somebody up. Just a nice job.
No basket, foul on the floor. It'll go against Vucinic. That'll be his first. Pilots are on a 7-0 run over the last 94 seconds. Multnomah 0 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, they haven't scored in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh.
And he shouldn't have touched it. He was out of bounds. It went right back into the hands of Jones, and a turnover. Pilots wasting no time. Applewhite lost it. Very interesting play on that last inbound, though.
Yeah. Well, just instinct. The ball's coming right at you. But, you know, a turnover leads to a three-point shot right there and closes a gap to 8.
Sophia with a couple of kisses to the fans right there after his first shot falls. Turnover, Jones with the steal. Gives it up to Taylor!
Well, back-to-back turnovers by Portland. An easy 5-point swing right there for Multnomah. And we talked about really first half pretty clean, just cannot afford that.
Only 2 turnovers in that first half for Multnomah, and that's 2 turnovers in as many possessions for Portland. And they're gonna get a flop call, though. Saw the referee do it. Taylor saves the pass for Richardson. The shot goes up. And no, they're going to say the foul is on Tyrese Taylor. That'll be his third. And I think they're going to get a flop call on Robertson as well. Saw the referee give that signal in the middle of the play. And that's something that they're really focusing on this season is that flop call.
Yeah, I thought he got hit pretty hard.
And I'm not sure if you can go back and look at replay and discuss it, whether or not that counts or not.
Well, it's a Class B technical, so what happens is they're going to get a free throw out of this, and then the ball's going to go the other way.
Class B technical.
And that's part of this whole flop situation now. So Richardson will make the lone free throw. He now has 7 points.
Timeout on the floor, media. Timeout.
That'll send us to the media break. 48-43, the Lions trailing by 5, and they're within striking distance. We'll be back with more of this second half action on the WCC Network. Another look at that dunk by Taylor. Quite the second half that the Pilots would want. They've got 4 turnovers in the last $1:15, and they've got 6 turnovers overall already in this second half, Jennifer.
Yeah, just got to clean it up and just kind of unforced errors, some of it leading to easy transition buckets, open threes. Pilots got to do a better job offensively of taking care of the ball.
6-0 run for Multnomah over the last minute has them within 5. Sholin gets fouled underneath.
Foul number 5.
and that'll be on block. That'll be his 4th personal and the 4th team foul by Multnomah in this half. So Peppinger will replace Block.
Smart of going inside again. They had a lot of success with it in the beginning of this game. Sholin struggled to hit from the perimeter, use his size advantage.
And the cross-court pass knocked away by Jones. And multiple times we've seen that tonight. The cross-court pass just not quite there. The hands are up for Multnomah.
Multnomah's athletic too. I mean, you can't be lazy with the pass. Right there, a little too high and floating.
Taylor's been very impressive tonight as well.
Yeah, I like his game.
I mean, he's got some good touch. He's hit some turnaround jumpers. He's bodying up guys on the block, and he's made some nice moves. He's open right now. Jones didn't see him. Now they kick it out to him for a 3-pointer. Short. Rebound still loose. And Taylor saves it for his own man as he ends up in the stands.
Great hustle.
Fresh clock, too, for the Lions. Going up against Vucinic. And a foul called on Big V. That'll be his 2nd. And the 2nd on the Pilots.
But you can see the momentum right here kind of shift. I don't know if Portland's playing tight right now, but Multnomah's playing free flowing. They're playing very energetic, flying around. And a lot of it's because of this guy right here. He's done a great job. Taylor's done a nice job.
Makes the first free throw. Taylor's now 2 for 3 from the stripe as Gorosito and Nduka check in. Vucinic and Perry end up on the bench. And now a 3-point lead right now for Portland. Taylor will go to the bench, and Wyatt Lowell will check in for Christian Sholin.
Well, we talked about Lowell in that first half, you know, really doing a nice job from the perimeter. Love to see him come off this bench here and spark them from the perimeter, get some 3-point shots to fall down for him.
He had 11 points in that first half. His career high is 14 that he set against St. Mary's back in 2018. Gorosito pulls up from 3. Oh, he almost knocks it down. He wanted that one to go. He gets fouled, so head to the line for 3.
I'll tell you, he's been in the game for maybe 10 seconds and pulled that trigger with zero fear.
Richardson gets called for his 2nd foul. I think that's probably one of his biggest assets, though, is the fact that he has no fear. I mean, he just pulls up if he sees he's got the opening, and I think the best part about that is Leggins gives him that freedom because he knows he can make those shots.
Well, Coach Leggins has nothing but praise and really thinks this guy's going to be something special. And I just love his fire. I mean, he comes in, he got a little chip on his shoulder, mixes it up pretty easily, and I think he's going to be a crowd favorite by the time he graduates.
Oh, without a doubt. You talk about mental warfare with Chica and Duca. I mean, you know, Gorosito's got a little spice to him as well.
He sure does.
Greer will come in, replacing Dante Sophia.
Now, if you're Portland, you got to put some stops together here defensively.
You got Taylor on the bench, too. This is a perfect opportunity for him. Jones is no slouch, though, and we get called for a carry.
Well, you don't see that very often, but he did. He carried it. Just don't see that called very often, especially in the men's game.
Here, you'll get a good look at it.
And Applewhite just kind of backing off of him, and he wants to penetrate.
Gorosito knocks down the triple. That's the distance.
Well, the thing that's so nice about this Portland squad,
Jones answers with a 3 of his own.
Is the depth. I mean, it could be any guy. You know, Lowell in the first half, Gorosito coming in and making 6 quick points for them. A lot of depth and a lot of guys that can really contribute.
That'll send us a break. 54-48. Gorosito with a triple. Jones says, I can do that myself. Answers right back with one of his own. We'll be right back on the WCC Network. New things are always happening on the Bluff, and there's a look at the new president for the University of Portland, President Kelly. And I think he's going to do some great things with the athletics department here at UP. He's a big fan of what they're trying to do here, and honestly, I don't think he could have come at a better time. Both the basketball programs are on the rise. Soccer programs are on the rise. Baseball did well. I mean, all the sports around here for Portland have shown some positive life.
Well, Scott Lakem has really elevated this athletic department.
Very true.
But having the support from the president, academic side is huge, and it's just going to get better and better.
Foul called. It's on the floor. Foul's going to be called on Richardson. That'll be his third.
Well, you know, you look at the timeout and you kind of talk about, oh, what are those coaches saying over there? It's defend. You know, you're going to have nights where you don't shoot the ball very well, but you've got to defend. And right now, Multnomah's really done a nice job of creating opportunities to score.
Wool kicks it out to Wood. He's still looking for his first shot. He gets it to go.
Great job.
Well, what you just said, Jen, I think comes back to the old adage, you can only do anything that, it's what you can control. Your defensive effort is what you can control, as Richardson hits the three right there.
Yeah, Moses Wood made a mistake right there, went to help, and you cannot help off a three-point shooter. And there's a great answer right there for Gorosito. You do not want to trade threes back and forth.
Rebound for Nduka, and the 9-point lead now for Portland. Wood to Lowell. Got another triple, that's 4.
You gotta defend, you gotta keep it up, you gotta defend right here. We talked about their ability to shoot the basketball. Haven't done a great job until late. You got numbers right here.
That last basket by Wyatt Lowell ties his career high of 14 into the corner to Robertson. And Duca with the long rebound in the corner. Over to Wood, into the paint, kicks it out to Gorosito. Oh, got the separation he wanted. Can't hit the shot, though. Seemed like a heat check moment.
Yeah.
Jones cross court to the other Jones, off iron. Gorosito slows it down. And he picks it back up. And Duca gets fouled from behind. Looked like it was Peppinger. That'll be his first. Portland's on a 6-0 run over the last minute 5, and they've hit 5 of their last 7 shots.
Well, it's a game of runs.
Yes, it is.
Right now, they've got it going from the three-point line.
Violets 63, Multnomah 51. We'll be back. 11:08 left to go inside the Child Center on the WCC Network. He's got 14 points as he knocks down his 4th triple of the game. And he's tied his career high. And he's helped extend this lead right now for the Pilots to 63-51.
Yeah, he's come off the bench and given them great minutes. Really nice, nice opportunity to really see him shoot the basketball. We've heard about it, and he just hasn't had a lot of runs so far with so many different combinations and so forth, but doing a great job tonight.
Chika Nduka knocking down the free throw. The sophomore from Seattle, Washington, is a near 68% free throw shooter.
Well, the bench for Portland tonight, 40 points.
That's impressive for him.
That might be a high.
I mean, they rely so much on Wood and Sholin and Robertson, that 40 points from your bench is impressive. Richardson pulling up over Gorosito, almost knocks it down.
And that was a hand in his face. Gorosito doing a nice job of contesting that jumper.
Duca working on the block, goes cross court to find Wyatt Lowell, and a new career high. He's got 17 points, his 5th triple.
Well, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And what a pass by Nduka, man. That was a bullet.
Saylor couldn't get the best of Wyatt Lowell on the block. Mo Wood didn't know which way to go. Doesn't matter, sticks it from 3. And now we're seeing the separation from the Pilots. They lead by 20, 71-51.
Well, this game in a matter of minutes went from 7 to 20 because of the 3-point line.
A 14-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Pilots have hit 7 of their last 9 shots from the field. Kick ball from Tyrese Taylor, so back to 20 on the shot clock.
Well, just a nice job of staying with it, too. A lot of times, great shooter's mentality. Moses Wood didn't shoot the ball well early, but just keep with it, stay with it, take good looks, and he's done a great job in other ways. I mean, on the boards, just done a terrific job.
Replacing Charles Jones.
He's got 8 rebounds right now in the game, excuse me.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3 from the floor in this half. Cross-court pass, finding Wyatt Lowell again! 20 points! Welcome to the bluff, Wyatt Lowell. Beppinger wants some from distance. Couple of Pilots there. It'll be a foul on Multnomah and Greer. That'll be Greer's first. And the 8th team foul. So that'll lead to free throws for Portland, and Duca already at the line. 17-0 run in just under 3 minutes, and Wyatt Lowell has been shooting lights out during that span. He had 11 points in a matter of a couple of shots. He's got 20.
Tremendous job, and people finding the hot hand, too, Somebody's got to pass it to you. Did a nice job of finding the hot hand.
And Beppinger knocks down the 3. He was one of the top 3-point shooters in the state of Utah, and what we just saw there is what we've been talking about most of the game. There was a cherry picker almost at the back.
I mean, that's off a missed free throw, 3-quarter court pass, and just didn't communicate.
Offensive rebound, Wood gives it up to Robertson underneath. He can't finish. Not the best spot for him. It looked like he was underneath the basket. Beppinger, another 3.
And again, these guys have the ability to really let it fly. 6 quick points, and there's a lot of time left in this ball game. Got to be efficient and be smart.
Looks like a zone for Multnomah. Into the corner, Wyatt Lowell. Starting to cool off a bit.
He got knocked to the bench.
Greer puts up the 3 right in front of him as Lowell crosses his path. Coach's not mad about it. He knew what happened right there as Lowell ended up into the bench after that last shot. It's a 14-point lead for the Pilots, 74-60. We had to break on the WCC Network. Welcome back inside the Child Center. Wyatt Lowell, 20 points, a career high to go along with 5 assists. He's had a terrific performance from behind the three-point line so far tonight.
Yeah, 6 of 10 behind the line, and again, a lot of time left in this ball game.
Chika and Duca with that elbow jumper ended a 9-0 run for the Lions over the last minute before that immediate break. A block by Wood, it's saved by Nduka.
Good defense by Wood. He's so long.
Lowell, another open three, goes off the side of the rim and out of bounds. And it just looks like the pilots are just trying to feed Wyatt Lowell right now.
Well, feed the hot hand, right? He's missed his last few in a row here. Decent look, but just got to be smart. He's got to take that after how well he shot the ball.
Block with 4 fouls, trying to get around Robertson. Great pass to find the big man. He can't finish. Keatman can't hit that shot.
Second personal, 13 fouls. Pilots. Ball's out of bounds for the Lions.
Gorosito called for the foul. That's his second personal.
Oh, good steal.
And Duca up to Gorosito. Transition 3. Knocks it down. He had the easy layup. He says, you know what? I'll pull up for 3. 19-point lead for Portland after that last 3. Eppinger going baseline, cut off by Lowell. Out to Greer. The 3 falls.
Good help defense there by Lowell. Defense didn't shift on the kick out for the 3.
Greer with 6 points from Westview High School here in Portland, Oregon. And Duca, turnaround jumper. Falls for him. He's got 8 points.
And that's a good thing to see. Chika shooting that mid-range jumper.
T-Rob closing in on a triple-double, by the way, as Block goes off the glass for 2. He now has 4 points. Robertson, 12 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. If he does get 2 more rebounds, that would be the 3rd triple-double in program history, and he already owns one of them. And Duca, again, the mid-range, he gets fouled. He'll head to the line again.
No foul, number 52, Will Keitzman, his first personal, 19 fouls.
Will Keitman called for his first foul.
At the line to shoot 2.
And Duca knocks down the free throw.
A little short on that one.
Yep. Well, Multnomah's made their last 5 field goal attempts. Eppinger trying to break down Gorosito, puts up the 3, well off the mark right there. A rebound for Robertson, so he's 1 more away from a triple-double.
Good defense by Gorosito.
And it looks like Wyatt Lowell might have a dislocated pinky. He's just holding his hand out right now. Calm, cool, and collected as he walks to the bench. And I think I just heard say, hey, he's got a broken pinky. I'm not saying it's actually broken. I'm just...
Well, it looks like it's moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it didn't look great. As Lowell will go to the bench. Timeout call by Portland. It'll be a... Applewhite over to Gorosito. I thought he might unload a deep 3 right there.
I think he thought about it.
Applewhite left alone with the zone. Hits the 3. He's got 6 points and 2 rebounds.
You know, that's tough to do coming off the bench after you've been sitting for a while.
Sort of a quiet night for Applewhite after his performance at the PKI. Ungwiluk puts it right over Gorosito. It's a 2, but it looked good.
Well, Multnomah, 5 of their last 6 field goals, and they're not going away. Again, there's 5 minutes left in the game, and a team that can really shoot from the 3, you know, you got to stay offensively, use some time, and use some clock every time down and get a quality shot. Don't need to go fast. You do not need to go fast.
Trying to go for the no-look pass right there to Robertson. It's kicked away. Amade Uchini checks into the game for the first time for Multnomah. Peppinger will go to the bench. Applewhite inside a dart to V, and Vucinic slams it through.
Good find down low. Really good find.
.15 on the shot clock for the Lions. Banks it in. Carter Hollinger with his first shot.
He's laughing at the crowd with that one. Portland's being smart, using clock.
Applewhite unloads a three. Can't get it to go. It's Carter Hollinger with the rebound.
Well, you'd like to see him go a little travel right there.
Ungwilla called for the travel.
You'd like to see him go inside out, not just fall in love with the three-point shot. They've had success with it. But there's still 4 minutes left in the game. Go inside out with it.
Back to Vucinic. Gorosito had to go in and out, and Robertson almost had the crafty play right there to get the rebound.
That was close.
Wyatt Lowell, nice scene right there. He's back on the end of the bench getting some water. Timeout on the floor leads to our media break. A 17-point lead for the Pilots, 87-70. We'll be back with the rest of this one on the WCC Network. Welcome back inside the Chasen. There's a look at Wyatt Lowell, who leads all scorers with 20 points currently. As he got hot from deep, 6 of 11 from behind the arc. And in 18 minutes, he's got 20 points.
Well, nice to see him back out on the bench. I'm sure they just popped that baby back in, and he'll be ready to go.
Well, I was just looking at the stats as another three goes down for Carter Hollinger. He's got 6 points, and he's 2 for 2 from deep. But 61 points off the bench for Portland, almost unheard of. You've got 20 from Lowell. You've got 12 from Gorosito and 14 from Big V right there on the block.
Yeah, I mean, the bench has been the story tonight, just coming in and really contributing. Oh, nice.
Great pass to find Robertson. The extra pass out to Wood. Got the man to jump to go by, and he knocks down the triple. He's got 11 points after being held scoreless in the first half.
Well, just a great job, again, of being patient, getting a shot going here in the second half.
"17-point lead for Portland. Greer gets it into Goodridge. Going up against Vucinic. Lost it on the way up, and I think they're going to get a foul on Vucinic. They will. That will be his third. And the fourth team foul.
I don't think Coach Leggs ever thinks there's a foul.
Unless it's against his guy.
Yeah.
That's the type of coach you want, though, that's always pleading for your case, right?
For sure. Yeah, you just tell him, Vucinic, just put your hands up. Make him shoot over you. I've been really impressed with Vucinic tonight.
Same.
His physicality, his aggressive play down low, crash in the grass.
Now, I don't want you to get too excited on this next dead ball, but your favorite player's coming in. Coleman Lemke, he's ready to let loose.
I'll tell you, if anybody has ever come to a game, you got to watch that guy on the bench. It is entertaining.
Yes, it is. Vucinic gets the putback.
Good steal.
Vucinic's career high is 18. He's got 16 at the moment. Goodridge can't get it to go, and that's the triple-double for Tyler Robertson. 12 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds. The third triple-double in program history as a timeout called on the floor. And Robertson makes history again. What can't the young man do?
He does it all. And, you know, like, people watching this game, they would probably say it's a quiet triple-double.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not too many people that put up those kind of numbers, but he does whatever they need him to do at the time. And it's just so solid.
That last assist for him, too, also set a career high. He's got 12 assists in this game. Previous career high was 11 when he had the triple-double against LMU, and that was historic in itself. 31, 11, and 11.
Yep.
Pass to Lemke, near the wing. Sholin into the corner. Long on the three. Applewhite looking for the rebound. It's rebounded by the Lions. Ungwillup. Pass to Lemke. Gives it up to Goodridge underneath. And the big man finishes.
That was quite the pass. Up in the air, kind of flipped it behind his back.
Lemke steps into the three. Got it to go!
Well, he can shoot it. I mean, we've seen him many times before games out here getting shots up, and he can shoot it.
Ungwillup loses it off of his leg and out of bounds. And everybody on the bench was excited for that one, for Lemke to get that three.
1 minute, less than 1 minute.
Final minute of play. Lemke again from deep. Almost had the second three.
Well, it's been a three-point fest for both squads.
Overpass, and it's going to be called a foul on Nduka. No fight from coach on that one.
Yeah, he kind of got him from the back. I don't think he would have caught it regardless, to be honest with you, but
To the line.
I'm not sure. Well, Portland's not in the bonus.
Well, it's an inbound for Multnomah.
Ball stays with Multnomah.
Stolen by Gorosito. I'm not going to count that one as a dunk, but it was close.
It was close. I thought he was going to pull up for the three again.
Ooh! Hard foul by Nduka. Goodridge seems to be okay, but are they going to look at that one and say it's intentional?
Last play under review.
I think they're going to. Here's a look at Wanzi.
Almost had it.
Oh, he's lucky that ball went in.
Orosita, I believe he's got a career high as well with 14 points.
He's come off the bench and really provided a spark. I mean, he's instant offense. He's instant energy. No fear like we talked about. I mean, you know, that three-point pull-up in transition, you don't see guys, especially freshmen, do that too often.
You gotta have a lot of confidence to do that. Not only that, he did it right in front of his coach, too.
Yeah, he's a tremendous shooter. They really have a lot of weapons, this Portland squad, and, you know, this is just a great, you know, a test to the bench like we talked about. I mean, 64 points now from the bench. You know, I don't know if I've seen that stat since I've
never seen that stat with Portland. I mean, your bench is outscoring your starters by 30 points right now.
Portland foul on number 15, Chicken Duca. It's a flagrant 1. His second personal, 16 foul.
Second personal on Nduka. We're going to call that one a flagrant 1 foul. So Goodridge will get a couple of shots. A 40% free throw shooter. Started at Bethune-Cookman and then went to Minnesota Kirkston for finding a spot here at Multnomah. It's his 5th school in 5 seasons. Multnomah will inbound here with 35.5 seconds left on the clock. Uccini to Carter Hollinger. Ungwiluk with it. It's about 8 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ungwiluk, step back over Gorosito. And I don't think he gave him any space to land there, and that's why you're going to get the foul called.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, just contest that shot. That guy's shooting just inside that 10-foot line from the volleyball court. That is a deep three.
Yeah.
If he makes it, that's a big play, you know?
Gorosito not happy with the call. He's still trying to get some type of explanation out of it.
Got to let him land.
Yeah, you have to. So Ungwiluk, not many shots today, just 1 for 2 from the field. Now has 3 points. And make it 4 for the Alaskan native. And this one you can just kind of roll out the clock right here. No excitement out of you right there, Jen?
Well, Coach did not want them to shoot the basketball.
Oh, yeah, you can see it right there. Coach Cleggin's basically running onto the court. He was not happy.
No.
Because they could have just run out the clock right there and didn't have to put up that shot.
That's what they should have done. That's the classy thing to do. You know, you got that kind of a lead. I thought Legs was going to tackle them if they shot that layup at the end of the game. He would have got called for a foul.
Yes, he would have. 100-79 after Coleman Lemke knocks down the 3 in the final seconds. And, you know, this game was really close in the early portion here, Jen, but then the Pilots started to knock down some threes. You know, at one point they were 1 for 9, and then later on in this game they ended up 13 for 27 after going 1 for 9 from behind the arc. But your thoughts on this game?
Well, this game is definitely closer than the score, and like you said,
100%.
Portland just got hot. You know, maybe that mid-range or you know, maybe 6 minutes of that second half, and just great contribution from the bench. Multiple guys coming in, hitting big shots, and when you can shoot the ball from the three-point line at the rate these guys can, even if they struggle in the beginning, you know, they've got multiple guys to go to, and that's what they did tonight, and that's the depth. Leggins has brought in a lot of people that can contribute. You know, last year they played, what, 6, 7 guys?
Yeah.
Now they can play 9, 10 guys and have people positively contribute to the game. And I thought it was a great team effort, really. You know, if you don't score the ball well, you got to defend. I thought they did a decent job at times. This is a hard team to play against.
Yes, it is.
They can really shoot it. They're athletic, and they're going to have a great season.
Talk about a slow first half and ending strong. 50% from the floor, 36-72 for the Pilots. 17 of 42 from behind the arc. I don't know if you want to be putting up 42 shots from 3, but it worked out for the Pilots today. 42-29 on the rebounding category, and really Multnomah started to pick things up there in that second half, because there was a large portion where it was 20-plus rebound advantage for Portland.
And really, you know, we talked about, I think maybe at the second media timeout, you know, they ended up with 11 turnovers, and that's where they were at that timeout, and they had 6 turnovers in that first 4-6 minutes. So good job of taking care of the ball, and like 42 three-point shots is a lot of three-point field goals are attempted.
Yeah, well, 42 shots went up from behind the arc, but hitting quite a few of them was Wyatt Lowell, who joins us now. He went 6 for 11 from behind the arc. He had 20 points, and it was a coming out party for you on the Bluff. Take us through today's game, Wyatt.
I mean, just took it like any other game.
I like it, 21.
Just trying to stay ready. I know I can shoot it, so that's one of the things I'm here to do, and that's really all it is.
Well, just a great job. Like you said, staying ready. That's crucial for this group moving forward, because you guys do have so many people that can contribute. Hope the pinky's good, but...
that was wild. I've never done that before. That thing was all out sideways.
Yeah, well, just pull it out and put it back in, right?
That's right.
And pull the trigger, but great effort. What do you say, you know, you guys learned from tonight and this last 4 days with the PKI tournament moving forward?
You know, I think from the tournament we learned that we can be a really good team, but it's college basketball. Whoever shows up that night can win any game, and so we have to be that team that shows up and brings it, and that starts in practice. But you know, that's, I think, what we took away from it.
Well, last season, Leggins had a rotation of about 6 players, maybe 7 at times. There's some depth on this team this year. How nice is it to have that on the bench?
It's fun. You know, we cheer for each other. I mean, we all want to be out on the floor, don't get me wrong, so we're competitive guys, but it's good to have more.
All right, well, Wyatt, thank you so much for chatting with us. 20 points, new career high. Congratulations, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Wyatt Lowell. And Jen, any final thoughts from our game tonight?
Well, you know, they're going to go back and they're going to watch this film. They're going to learn from it. I think Multnomah is a hard team to play against, but they got some big games coming up, and they got to take care of business at home.
All right, well, that's Jennifer Mountain. I'm Brian Slike. The men are back in action on Saturday, 5 p.m. as they take on North Dakota, and they look to continue their winning ways. A 100-79 victory for the Pilots over the Multnomah Lions tonight. We'll catch you next time on the WCC Network.